these are common albatrosses. Then we give a few lesser albatrosses in between. See, there is an annual migration of common albatrosses in the month of January. January starts, and they come down from the Brahmagiri hills to the plain, and they form chain, and they come down to the river, and like a big serpent, they will be a 5 kilometer serpent long. That is, per minute there will be 50 butterflies flying closely. That much of density of their population. The population outburst. They come down to the plains and again they go back. This is common albatrosses. This is from somewhere in Kerala. Next, you may find here also. Okay, now this is very important now. Many of the beginners they have this problem of differentiating between a moth and a butterfly. Okay, so either sir, of course, has written a book on moth. One of the first books of Indian moth is written by very small book, but it is good for beginners. All black and white photographs. All abandoned. I have that book. This main difference between a butterfly and moth is butterflies have clubbed antenna and moths have a feathery or a hairy antenna. That's the main difference. Otherwise, you can see a moth sitting with closed wings and a butterfly sitting with open wings. Those, and butterfly may have a bulky body also. Skippers have a bulkier body. So there are some, some points where there is a kind of dilution of their characteristics. We say that butterflies which sit with folded wings, and the moths sit with open wings, and moths are nocturnal and butterflies are diurnal. These are, of course, all the butterflies are diurnal, and many moths are diurnal too. We saw hawk moths today, they are flying. So they are all day flying. And moths are generally nocturnal. I don't know whether family is going to have a moth party today.
Let's see, sir. Let's see.
Huh?
Honey, sir, is coming. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is coming. We will going to have a session on moths also. Okay. So this is, see the clubbed antenna. There are two types of clubs here. One is a round club. One is a club with a kind of pointed club. It's a club itself. The slender antenna comes and make a kind of a bud of a flower. Skippers have that. And the moths have a feathery antenna, and sometimes here if the feather is not visible, it becomes hair. There is no club at the end. That's how we determine the difference between moth and caterpillars of moth, which is something which is again you will find a caterpillar over which caterpillar is that. The best way to distinguish between a moth caterpillar and a butterfly caterpillar is the last two legs, false legs. That's called claspers. Moth caterpillar have a clasper, and butterfly doesn't have a. The last legs are not there in butterfly, and moth caterpillars invariably have a pair of claspers, which is not present in butterfly. Okay, but you can of course identify it by saying moth caterpillar and of course moths form most of the moths form a kind of cocoon. The pupa is inside the cocoon. Okay, and butterflies doesn't form a cocoon. They form the pupa. The chrysalis, it is without a kind of silk hair. Next, we have 6 species of 6 families of butterflies. Okay. Now, initially you said before in your book, I think there are 5 families earlier. So metal marks were basically this last one. The metal mark butterfly and lysinites were clubbed initially. Now they have been separated into 2 different families. Now in India, Indian butterflies, we have got these 6 families of butterflies. The biggest and the largest are the swallowtail butterflies. Swallows have a tail, but some of the swallowtails doesn't have a tail. Doesn't have a tail also. Blue marmot doesn't have a tail. You see that? The tail is missing, but still is a swallowtail. And they are big. But that's also a contradiction when you go and to north, you see a dragon tail, which probably is the smallest papillonidae or the swallowtail, which is having a size which is, yes, I think this, you will sometimes you will not see that also. You will ignore that. They are called dragon tails. Those are the smallest, I think, papillonidae found in India. And the largest, of course, is the southern butterwing. And Peter sir has said that he has found the common butterwing is larger than the southern butterwing. Yes, I don't know, but it's a kind of it's an average measurement which suggests that southern birdwing, which initially was considered to be a subspecies of common birdwing which is found in northeast. Now it has been separated. Last 50 years it has been separated, and it is a southern birdwing is a separate species and common birdwing is a separate species. They look almost similar. And these prevalent is solitary butterflies, then yellows and whites. But prevalent is the smallest group of butterflies. One of the smallest. In India, the smallest group is the metal moth, I think. Our smallest family is metal moth. Second to them is the swallowtails. Of course, we have got many swallowtails. And second one is the yellows and white is the most common. The most common yellows and whites, can you tell me the name? Most common, commoner than grass yellow. Is the common emigrant. Emigrant is the commonest butterfly found in the city. Around us, everywhere you find them. Okay. There is a similar sister of that common emigrant called the mottled emigrant. Okay. They have the same host plant and they share the home. Sometimes different host plant, but sometimes your I think Kerala state tree. Kerala state tree is Cassia fistula. What you call in Amalthas in I think north. That is the preferred host plant for that. Yeah, and in the pirates there are many butterflies, and there are about 8 to 10 butterflies. They take only one host plant. All tips, orange tips, great orange tips, yellow orange tips, white orange tips. They prefer a plant called Capparis. The family of Capparis to lay eggs. One plant will have 7 to 8 species. If you have a Capparis in your garden, you can ensure that you have so many butterflies coming and laying eggs on that. Okay, but it is difficult to grow Capparis. It will automatically come. I prefer the drier area, not. There are Capparis which grows in the wet climate also. Especially lesser gulls, they come and breed on those areas. And there are Capparis which grow in the drier areas also. There's the various families of Capparis also. And largest family of butterflies is the brush-footed butterflies. Why they are called brush-footed? I am not pronouncing the Nymphalidae or Pyridae or Pamelidae because those are French and Latin to the beginner. So I'll stick to the common names. And they are called brush-footed because they are hexapods butterflies. They have got 6 pairs of legs. Okay, but in this family, the male butterflies, they have front 2 legs are pseudo legs. They don't use it for walking. Is it correct? Am I correct, sir? So those males, so they are pseudo front. So that's why they're called brush-footed butterflies. They use it for a different purpose. Okay. So these are the largest family. All clippers you saw here. Then the common great fly you saw today. They are all falling to the nymphlet. There are huge number of butterflies in the largest family of butterflies, and they're beautiful. And Lysinites, this is my hobby and my passion is blues. The smallest which you ignore, often there are glass blues in front of you, glass jewels which will not try to ignore. They are the most beautiful. They are called blues, but many of the blues are not actually blues. They don't have any blue. Have you seen a red Piro?
Red Piro, yes.
Huh? Red Piro, a red flash. Does it have a blue? No, it has a blue, but it still fall under the same family. Because see, there are a lot of things which put them in a particular family. Not only their morphology, their eggs, their life cycles, their association with other insects, ants. Blues, invariably, most of the blues have an association with ants for their early stages. Larvas are only blues. No other butterflies have association with ants. So the blues are called blues, coppers, and hair stick butterflies. And hair sticks we will find in the Himalayas, and coppers also in the Himalayas. Other blues are found in Peninsula India. This smallest family of butterflies are organized with the metal marks. We have got Judies in that. We have got 2 Judies. I don't know whether it's correct or not. We have got a plum Judy and a double-banded Judy, Judy, and there are others also.